Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Ashley here. So today, as you can see, the hat, it is the end of the year. I know this has been like a super tough year for a lot of people with the panorama and COVID, and it's increasing, but you know, well wishes for everyone. I hope everyone is staying safe and happy and well during the holiday season. So this is the end of the year faves for me. I'm going to go through like a few products that, you know, were my faves throughout the year. So I have like a list. If you see me looking down, I just wrote like a few products in my notes. So I'm just gonna like run through some of my faves, and then I'll also post them on the screen. So let's get into my faves for 2021. So first we're gonna go with the face. Okay, this is like the money maker. Mented bronzer. Okay, so that's been my favorite bronzer for the year. I got it and I haven't been able to put it down. I actually also picked up another bronzer, but honestly, I just really haven't been able to put it back down. So that is my favorite bronzer. And also they featured your girl twice at that. So I will probably post that photo somewhere on the screen. But yes, they featured your girl. So if you do see the post, please go over and show some love, like and comment on the post, tag me, and also purchase something. Okay, support black and brown businesses. The bronzer is bomb, if we're just being honest. Like, it's bomb, and I know it's hard as a woman of color to find a bomb bronzer, but they mastered it. So that's my favorite bronzer. The foundation, I'm not really sure. You know, I've been playing with a few for the year. I think the Givenchy, the Prisme Libre foundation, that one was really good. I had a moment with that. And then also like the NARS soft matte, I had a moment with that as well. I'm still kind of figuring out what was really my fave for the year. So that, you know, I'm gonna sleep on. But, you know, I've been playing with a few foundations, so those are the ones I've been wearing kinds of the most. The Fenty Beauty powder foundation, that I will say, like, that powder foundation was bomb. Like, I absolutely love it. I'm actually wearing it today. I think like leaves your makeup flawless. It has a beautiful coverage, and it does exactly what it says it's going to do. So it leaves you with that flawless finish, fills in your pores, all of that. Like, it is absolutely stunning. So if you haven't picked that up, please do. I am in the shade 410. So I am 420 across the board for all of my Fenty foundations. However, the powder foundation ran a little dark, so 410 is my shade. So yes, if you don't have it, you need it. Next is the Patrick Ta blush palette. Now, if you've been following me for some time, you know I don't really wear blush. So Raisin by MAC is literally the only blush I was wearing, and I actually haven't put it on lately, but it has been my only blush for a very long time. Don't judge me, I just loved it, and I just didn't really feel the need to buy another one. But the Patrick Ta Major Headlines blush palette, stunning. Okay, I'm actually wearing it today as well. I just really feel like Patrick understood the assignment. Like, I just, between the cream formula, it blends in flawlessly to my foundation and concealer, and then the powder formula, it's so pigmented. Like, the both of them is just really like a dynamic duo, like top tier, chef's kiss. And you know what was also a good foundation that I will say? The Pat McGrath one. That was definitely a good one, but you know, I'm still trying to play around with that. So I'll keep you guys posted. I will be posting faves throughout the year, so I'll be able to update you guys on what I like, what I've been playing with, and yeah. So the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Blurring Under Eye Primer powder that I'm using under my eyes. Like, it is just, Pat knew what she was doing. Okay, she just knew what she was doing. I have the shade medium 2, and it's stunning. I make that like my finishing product. It really blurs and brightens the under eye, but not too much. So I don't really like a super bright highlight. It really just does that. It brightens it, it blurs, and it just sits flawlessly on top of my flawless face. Like, that was definitely a great buy. I'm really happy I picked that up. So next for concealers, I would say are the e.l.f. Camo Concealers. Just bomb.com. If you don't have them, invest. For $6, I mean, you really can't go wrong. They have a beautiful finish. I actually also use those concealers on my clients. I feel like it gives a beautiful finish and and enough coverage with just like 2 dots, and you really don't have to do too much blending. Like it just blends out flawlessly and sets beautifully. So I absolutely love what e.l.f. did with those camo concealers, honey. Like, just keep it coming, and I hope they don't ever get rid of it because I absolutely love them. They are top tier. Another concealer is the Lancome Tint Idole, the all over concealer. That one is stunning. I will say that I wish they had a little bit more undertones and more shade, because I know the shade that I have, I think it's 495. The shade after that was just kind of like out of left field, and the shade before it was just a little strange. I'm not sure if that was just a shade range for my Sephora, but the shade that I have, I definitely love it. It is pretty much almost the same color as my skin complexion, so I just add another concealer on top of it to brighten it up, but it is flawless. Like, I allow it to dry down and it does the thing. Like, it is gorgeous. I love the finish, and the concealer that I use with that is the One Size Beauty, the Butter Silk concealer in, I think that's dark 3. Like, the one actually that I've been using, my dynamic duo for concealer. I really can't explain the way those two concealers make me feel. Patrick was really doing his thing in the lab when he created that concealer. I think it is absolutely stunning, and allowing it to dry down makes the coverage exceptionally flawless. Like, I'm actually going to get another one because I'm going to try out another undertone, maybe something like slightly brighter, and then see how it looks. But I will say the formula is really exactly what it says, butter silk. Like, it really does what it needs to do. Like, it's absolutely sensational. Also for the face, the Mario Sculpt Stick in Deep Dark. I really like it. I just love how it blends out, and I'm just really surprised at the shade range, mostly because I feel like a lot of brands come out with bronzing products that are literally just my complexion, and I don't know how I'm gonna bronze with my complexion. So I love the fact that he took it a step further and gave us like a nice deep dark sculpting stick. Like, it blends out flawlessly. It blends into my concealer with no problem. I set it with no problem. There's no cracking, there's no separating or anything. So it definitely, I love that for a cream bronzer. I actually like that more than my Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I think the Anastasia one is just a little bit too dry for me, but I love how the texture of the Sculpt Stick by Mario, it's just nice and smooth, and it just blends flawlessly. So that is definitely another one of my favorite products to contour with. Now for the eyes, we have 3 palettes that literally stole my heart this year. Of course, it's going to be the Patrick Ta eyeshadow palette. If you haven't seen my review, please check it out. That eyeshadow palette is everything. Like, I just feel like I'm in neutrals, but then I also do love color. But I think you can never have too many neutral palettes, and whoever's telling you you shouldn't have too many, you don't need that negativity, and then you need to like exile them out of your life. That palette is absolutely gorgeous. It was worth every bit of the $69. It was a little coin, I will say. You know, Patrick, for some people out there, they may not be able to, you know, but it was worth it, absolutely. But I mean, I have like, you know, Pat McGrath palettes, so there's a little bit of a distance with the price, but it was definitely a bomb palette. Like I said, if you haven't seen the review, please check it out. I will try to like link it somewhere on the screen, but yeah, it is he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. Also, another neutrals palette is the Jaclyn Hill Divines neutral palette. That palette is absolutely stunning. It's actually what I use on the eyes today. I absolutely love it, and the price point, $18, you cannot go wrong. I think that is a great gift. I think it's a great staple. I'm actually going to pick up another one because I don't know if it's going to be snatched off the shelves. As I told you guys, I've already been you know, pretty much buying doubles of everything because you never know, okay? I missed out on some lipsticks by MAC that are no longer, you know, selling now, and formulas are changing, so I have now been buying doubles of everything. Also, the Pat McGrath Celestial Odyssey Artistry palette. Those shimmers are to die for. Like, absolutely. Again, thank you, Fame, for gifting that palette to me for my birthday. That palette was to die for. I absolutely am obsessed with the shimmers, and always, I like to use my NYX glitter glue primer with my shadows. Not all of them, you don't necessarily need it, but it just kind of gives it that extra razzle dazzle. Oh, it is just, oh, Pat, like, but I absolutely love Pat Shippers. She really knows what she's doing. That was another bomb palette that was one of my faves for the year. I was going back to the palette back to back, so you'll definitely see more in 2022, but yes, that palette was bomb. Now for the lip, I will say Huda Beauty, her cream power bullet lipsticks, Huda, we need to talk, because you need to make it permanent. Don't ever get rid of them. If you get rid of them, we're going to have a problem, because those lipsticks are absolutely bomb.com. I literally have 3 of the same color, and there's one that I'm waiting to get that's constantly out of stock, but I have 3 of the same color. That should tell you, like, the formula of the lipsticks, it's smooth, it's creamy, it's hydrating, it sits beautifully on the lips, it hugs the lips. Like, that formula is absolutely stunning. I am obsessed with those lipsticks. I definitely want to get more, but like I said, the one that I want is out of stock, so I'm waiting. But yes, it will definitely be on my next pickup. Don't ever get rid of them, Huda. Please don't do it. We need them and we need to keep them. So those lipsticks are bomb. I have Empress and Raja from that collection. Next, it's the Fenty Gloss Bomb Heats. This cannot be a year review without Fenty. What would we be doing if there was no Fenty? Honestly, like, thank you, Riri. You really did your thing with Fenty. So the Fenty Gloss Bomb Heats, oh my gosh, I absolutely love them. They make the lips so hydrating and plump, and the just formula of the lip glosses. So if you know, I just don't like lip glosses that are sticky. I hate that. And one thing I will say is that's the one thing I don't like about MAC glosses. Some of them feel a little sticky, and then also they make my lips peel. Hate that. So I really don't try to use too many of them in my kit on clients. I really try to stick with the lip glosses that are the basics, like NYX Butter Gloss. Those are to die for also. I think I have some e.l.f. glosses in there. I do have MAC glosses, but I really gravitate towards the ones that don't really, you know, affect your lips by like peeling them or anything like that. But the Fenty Gloss Bomb Heats, honey, Riri, you listen, I hope there's gonna be a whole line. I did see that there was like one new hitting the stores. Gotta get it, of course. But yes, if you don't have any of them and you don't mind something that's lip plumping and tingling, it's not to the extreme where, you know, you can't take it, but it is sensational. Like, it's bomb. You definitely need to get those. I have, like, I think Fussy, Fenty Glow Heat, like a good handful of them, and then I have the regular Fenty glosses. Those are bomb as well. But yes, those were definitely my favorite glosses for the year. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed my end of the year review of some of my favorite products. As always, I told you guys that I will be doing some more favorites throughout the month, so I can let you guys know what really kind of, you know, stuck out to me. But guys, I hope you have a safe and happy year, and don't forget to stick to some resolutions, and don't forget to make some goals for yourself for the upcoming year, because who doesn't want to live out their goals, right? And who doesn't want to live out the things that they see for themselves? So guys, as always, thank you so much for tuning in and supporting, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification button, and I will see you in the new year. Bye.